Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition with Fricksauce. So we're back at Haven, gonna unload our burdens a little bit.
Have you seen the horses Master Dennis sent the Inquisition?
Yes, that's right.
They're magnificent.
Yes, they are.
Better than what you ride in Arnsberg?
Hey, dude.
Well,
Feels good to be back at work, Inquisition. And lucky you have me. In lesser hands, you'd be in trouble. Haven can't support the mounts you need, but I can.
Truly. Alright.
How are your charges? Well supplied?
Haven is groaning under the weight. It wasn't built for this, but we'll make it serve.
I was gonna say, there's this
Farewell.
great, big, wide
be
open
with-
area all out there. All out there. And it looks to be a bowl. I mean, there's like mountains all around. Horses not going nowhere. Oh, I was going to change the mount. I do kind of like the red heart. But we'll go with the Pride of Arlathan.
That'll do fine.
Thank you so much. Alright, let's just dump a bunch of stuff. There we go. That should help. And let's modify some armor. Now we are all outfitted and upgraded. Well, a bit. Wearing now the Enchanter's coat, which is not my favorite, but it was better than what I was wearing. You know, dental floss and bandanas, not getting you too far in a fight. And we do have Blackwall now. Yay! Let's chat him up a bit.
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it, to be that close.
It's right there. We could take a trip if you're that curious.
I'm gonna have to decline. At least until I learn more about it.
Wise
I have
decision.
to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human.
Yes.
Being upfront is better than knife ear.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
Some worship me. I like that. Okay, again, this Inquisitor is not that asshole.
It's been a whirlwind. It's hard to say where I fit.
I guess we'll have to figure that out. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
It's right, Blackwall. Wait, don't go.
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look. See if there's anything we can salvage.
That sounds like a quest. And yes, we will flirt a little.
You're oddly charming for a man I found wandering the forest.
I always thought myself more odd than charming. But I'll take a compliment from a lady. They're hard to come by these days.
Well, it's happened when you're like off in the woods all by yourself.
I also find your modesty endearing.
And the praise keeps coming. So, is there something large and heavy you need moved?
That would be a waste of your particular talents.
Oh, really?
You're much better suited to standing in front of dragons while they try to eat you.
Oh,
I have
burn!
to say, my lady, you're unlike any woman I've ever met. I'm flattered you'd spend any time with me. I enjoy your company.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
Ah, the Wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do Wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we kill so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords.
What are they doing up
Sometimes
there?
you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
You haven't had contact with other Wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
So you have no idea where the rest of the wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Rinse and repeat.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Carry on, Blackwall. And I did change them out to a heart, but I kind of wonder, we did pick up exotics. Bog unicorn, anyone? It's so creepy. Oathbound steed, which is the same thing, just recolored. No, we're gonna go with my heart for now. Not a white painted one. Don't want that. The great big war nugs are kind of funny too. I don't have any of those right now, so we'll just ignore that.
Inquisition?
Yep. Master Dennett. Anything else to say?
Can I help you?
Am I gonna talk to your stomach? Yes, apparently.
See you later, Bull.
See you.
Okay. Now it's time for everyone's favorite. We're gonna mess with Cullen.
Trust in the Maker. Fire.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Block with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
That wasn't my idea.
I'd be concerned if it was. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Octa-Core myself. I was there during the Mage uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
Cassandra sought a solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
You left the Templars for this. You believe the Inquisition can work?
I do. The Chantry lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can...
Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
No, but if you have one prepared, I'd love to hear it.
Another time, perhaps. There's still a lot of work ahead.
Commander, Sir Ryden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
And I did a little research on some of the flickering, and I don't think I'm going to be able to resolve it. Luckily, it's only happening in a few select areas, but because of the type of card I have and the configuration, the SLI configuration, it doesn't appear that there's any type of workaround, unfortunately. So, unless I just didn't look hard enough, it doesn't appear I'll be able to fix that, which is annoying, but if you've been with me since the first episode, it's been somewhat of a problem. But again, mostly kind of around Haven, near the temple doors and that kind of thing. All right, now we're really gonna mess with Cullen.
Yes?
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Why did you join the Order?
I could think of no better calling than to protect those in need. I used to beg the Templars at our local chantry to teach me. At first, they merely humored me, but I must have shown promise, or at least a willingness to learn. The Knight Captain spoke to my parents on my behalf. They agreed to send me for training. I was 13 when I left home.
13? That's still so young.
I wasn't the youngest there. Some children are promised to the Order at infancy. Still, I didn't take on full responsibilities until I was 18. The Order sees you trained and educated first.
What about your family? Did you miss them?
Of course, but there were many my age who felt the same. We learned to look out for one another.
Before coming here, my keeper suggested I avoid Templars. Do they do anything besides hunt mages?
Templars protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the Chantry, that meant serving in a circle. They were also tasked with tracking apostates, or fighting demons inevitably summoned by the weak or malicious.
What do you think of mages? Are they all a threat?
I've seen the suffering magic can inflict. I've treated mages with distrust because of it, at times without cause. That was unworthy of me. I will try not to do so here. Not that I want mages moving through our base completely unchecked. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including mages, from possession, at the least.
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Typical.
10
The
a.m.
last time
Watch
I was in a
Mage.
circle was right
11
before it
a.m.
fell apart.
Watch
Nothing
Mage.
was typical.
3
Before that,
p.m.
then?
Watch Mage.
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's harrowing, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time, you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
Do Templars and mages never speak to each other?
Some do, but Templars are supposed to maintain a certain distance from their charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
What does Templar training involve?
There is weapon and combat training. Even without their abilities, Templars are among the best warriors in Thedas. Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve their mental focus.
Did you enjoy your training?
I wanted to learn everything. If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best Templar I could.
You were a model student.
I wanted to be. I wasn't always successful. Watching a candle burn down while reciting the Chant of Transfigurations wasn't the most exciting task.
No
I
doubt.
admit, my mind sometimes wandered.
Do Templars take vows? I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages.
I always love
That
this
sort of
question.
thing.
There's a vigil first. You're meant to be at peace during that time, but your life is about to change. When it's over, you give yourself to a life of service. That's when you're given a filter, your first draft of lyrium and its power. As Templars, we are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker and the path we have chosen.
A life of service and sacrifice. Are Templars also expected to give up physical temptations?
Physical? Why... why would you... That's not expected. Templars can marry, although there are rules around it, and the Order must grant permission. Some may choose to give up more to prove their devotion, but it's not required.
Have you?
Me? No. I've taken no such vows. Maker's breath. Can we speak of something else?
Poor Cullen.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Alright, we'll leave Cullen alone. Let's see if Barrick's got anything new to say.
So,
Apparently
now
so.
that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
It's pure luck that I escaped.
Good luck or bad? You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Good pep talk, Varric. I don't think I've talked to Sarah yet.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is there something else you're looking for? Like, what's behind all this?
Maybe. I don't know. First things first, right? I help you, march, arrow, kick. Then people stop being stupid, and everything starts to make sense again. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
I'm ready to give it a shot. That's all I can ask from anyone else.
I'm in. It's an investment, yeah? Better pay off, too. Stupid war and everything. I have things to do.
War just gets in my way. So inconvenient.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent.
Ferelden?
Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
There are no connections you want to mention at all?
Nope.
How very Kunari of you.
What?
Never mind.
Good, right?
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
It never occurred to you that doing what you do should require some effort.
Well, yeah. I practice. Some. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Well, it's not like that for other elves, I know that.
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
We'll talk later.
If you say so.
Well, that was enlightening. Off we go. Let's go to the war table and be on our merry way.
My creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed.
You have a book for her.
Yes?
Never mind then.
With passioned breath does the darkness creep.
I will take these injury
It is the
reports to
whisper
research in a nave.
The lie of
Thank you.
Ooh, perky perks. See. Interestingly, the ruins are Alamari in origin, belonging to the tribes that inhabited Ferelden almost 1,000 years ago. What is of greater interest, however, is that none of the runes translate intelligibly, meaning it is all in code. According to the translators, a reference to the Guardian also indicates an island off the northern coast. Most curious. I will continue translation efforts in the hope that we can narrow this down further. Ew, gold. How nice. I like gold. Let's see what we have here too. Commander Cullen, it would be an honor to serve the Inquisition and prove the mettle of the Orlesian Chevalier by doing the Maker's work. I accept your generous offer wholeheartedly and will arrive in good time with those men loyal to me. It will be my privilege to order the Inquisition's troops into holy battle against those who would threaten the order of the Empire. In the Maker's grace, Lord Jean-Gaspard of Leeds. Well done, Cullen. Investigating the strange chop marks. Lady Caprina reports having had a wonderful tea with the Comtesse and has delivered a transcript of their conversation. The triangle, oh, I remember it well. Drawn in my open ledger by a visiting Antivan trader from whom I wished to buy a ship. The deal immediately fell through. I assume I did not react to the triangle in a way he anticipated. As he left, he said to me, "Do not be so eager to ride the waves, madame. Those across the seas will come soon enough." That didn't really clear up the mystery, did it? Alright. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I joined knowing I could make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed, when needed. We do not face a blight, but surely a torn sky warrants as much concern. Consider it. Warden Blackwall. Well, this could work. The blight is but 10 years past, and Thetis remembers how we were saved. I can use the treaties, leverage the goodwill owed the wardens, and use it for the Inquisition. We'll make it so number one. Or number one of 3. Fragment of a Ben Houseworth information report. With Jean-Gaspard removed from play, Carolina or Monette will most certainly be the next Duchess of Leeds. As the struggle intensifies, Carolina has sent agents to cause a scandal, judging that Monette does not have the skill to avoid such snares. Monette has relied upon Mother Renette, her mentor in the Chantry, for advice upon how to strengthen her claim to the duchy, and the revered mother, in an attempt to protect Monette, has sent mercenaries to threaten Carolina's life. Ah, siblings. So, oh, she wouldn't be participating in this. Okay, Carolina has overplayed her hand by giving her agents so much information. I can turn that on her and leave her reputation in tatters. Our troops can easily stop the mercenaries, and Carolina's plan should put her in a position to be the next Duchess. I think I'm gonna follow through with Cullen.
All right.
Go, Cullen, go! The confrontation with Mother Hevara in Valrayo Market and had the desired effect, to a point. The Chantry's condemnation of the Inquisition was lost amid a flurry of speculation over the actions of the Lord Seeker Lucius, as well as a divide in the opinions of the remaining Chantry clerics. There are, however, clerics still loudly denouncing the Herald of Andraste. The Inquisition could leave them to their speeches, but dealing with them before the Chantry elects a new divine could be of benefit. So Liliana currently is our only one left, so she says these clerics were not at the Conclave for a reason. They all have secrets and weaknesses we should exploit. Cullen, we should send a contingent of Inquisition soldiers to the Grand Cathedral. They can offer protection, and their visibility would remind the clerics they are not out of our reach. I do like that option. I've used it before. Delicate hand is needed. We should focus on clerics who can be swayed, make their voices louder. We're gonna go with a hard option here.
Let's see what we have.
Right. That's a break.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and
Too
on
much
to
preaching.
I heard the Templars have withdrawn.
Seems odd.
Where is she going?
I can see them breaking the...
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that
Camera
someone
weirdness.
out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition. Why do you want me to seek out the rebel mages? Why do you care? I've known mages. Some of them were better people than me. And yet I'm free and they're not. It's not right. Anything I should know? I've nothing to report at the moment.
Right. So we have a
Back
vote
to
for the
work.
mages. Oops. Do I have anything to fill? No. I do not. We should find
anything we need, let me know.
Yeah. Sup, guys? Alright, I think we can... I don't know why I ran all the way out there, but I think we can head back to the hinterlands. Let's get that last bear. Can't remember if Bull was carrying anything. Apparently, no, he's not. Oh, maybe he can carry... Oh yeah, we can do that now. Ooh. Knocked him on his butt. Let's see if I can get to that Ocularis before, or not before, but in any type of graceful way. I think I had to get it from back this way. Get him!
Goodbye!
Alright, I have to know what's at the top of the hill. There's probably nothing, but... There's Crystal Grace. Look! And a lovely picnic area. Yes, I'm getting off track. It happens. A lot. Well, there's a view. Whee! And more Crystal Grace. And more Crystal Grace and bandits. Wow. She goes down pretty quick. I think we're chasing random animals again. Come on back, y'all. Now, as I was saying, Crystal Grace! Oh, it's almost dead. Alright, now you can chase it. Didn't give us anything, but... Crystal Grace! Here we go. Next astrarium. Oh my. Alright. Constellation Draconis. Called High Dragon in common parlance, the constellation Draconis is always depicted by a dragon in flight. Recently, it has come into question whether this was the case in the ancient Imperium. Most Tevinter dragon imagery was reserved for the old gods, so why would they dedicate a constellation to dragons in general when specific dragons are held in such reverence? This speculation is fueled by older drawings showing Draconis as more serpentine in appearance, perhaps depicting a sea creature or an unknown 8th old god that was stricken from historical record. From A Study of Theodosian Astronomy by Sister Orlin Petrarchius. One more to go. Oh no, that's, I think that may have opened the hill. Opens a secret door. Did it? It should tell me. Oh, loot. I don't think we want to go down that way. It is the shorter way, but the ouchier way. Surprise! pick that up already? I guess not. Just because you can't see me doesn't mean I can't see you. Oh, that burble, burble, burble. I just wanted to go that way, damn it. Kill it. Okay, I think we'll find more Drakestone out this way. That would be okay. Surprise! That's right. Come over here. Haha. I can only imagine that the voice acting for all the screams and stuff must have been either very exhausting or a whole hell of a lot of fun. You could take bets on who could do the most interesting battle cry or death cry. Try to outdo each other. Although I wonder if that gets exhausting for the game crew who are in charge of the voice acting. Alright. Well, we got a little sidetracked, so we didn't do bears. But I think we're headed back in that direction. No, we're not. I have no idea where I'm going. We want to go... let's fast travel. And while we're doing that, I think this is a good place to stop. So I will say Auf Wiedersehen, and thank you for joining me once again on our adventure through the Hinterlands. And if you like what you see, please do like and subscribe below, and we'll see you in the next episode.